the lease to my practice while I was still in school. I hadn't even taken my boards, but I just was so convicted. Failure was not an option. And so I had my LLC, I signed my lease before I even graduated. And then as I rolled into graduation, I had like that 2 to 3 month of like dead space before you get your license in the mail. And so I spent that time, I had $6,000 and I was leasing and I bought a table. I bought software. I like dumpster dove for furniture, like bare like 25-cent water coolers. I had no money. And so literally did everything from scratch. And then just kind of started on a whim, knew nothing about business. And then 2 years into practice, I was subleasing a basement in this like beautiful Victorian home. And 2 years in, the landlord, she came out, she was like, hey, we're moving. You either get kicked out and get a new landlord, or you take over this 3,000 square foot building. And I was like, oh man, I don't know. Like, that's crazy. Like what I was making in practice was probably not going to cover that overhead and like pay for a living. So I was like, okay, let me pray about this. And so I went home, and I kid you not, that night I woke up in the middle of the night and I had the vision of the nest, and I saw the logo, I saw the concept, I saw the vision. And so the next day I went up to her, I said, all right, I'll take it. And you know, when people ask you your superpower, mine is hustle and connection. And so I went and I hustled as many like connections and like talking and like sharing this vision with people. And within 4 weeks, I had built a prenatal wellness center. And so under our roof right now, we have 3 prenatal chiropractors, 4 prenatal massage therapists, pelvic floor PT, acupuncture, a spa, functional nutrition, speech therapy, and we're about to bring in a holistic pediatrician. And it's just been this like wild ride of being able to bring in collaborative care. But that was like, you kind of got thrown into the fire, and I was like, all right, here we go, sink or swim, get an idea and run with it. And so I got that idea, did everything myself. Like, it's been a wild ride.
And
So
would
it's been
you
fun.
agree that it's been such a beautiful experience because it came from within?
Oh
Like
my
you
God.
talked about
It
praying,
came
you
from
talked
within.
about